Hello guys, it is your girl Miranda and I'm back with another video and I have another message for you guys. And I was actually just resting. I haven't been feeling too well, so I just been taking the time on this day to just rest. And I had gotten a message from Heavenly Father that He had given me. He actually gave it to me a couple days ago, but I was waiting for some additional confirmations, and then there was just some distractions. And then as I was getting ready to, just lay down, like He came through and He reminded me of the message, and then He gave me confirmation also. And He actually confirmed it a couple times. And so the message that I have for you guys is don't allow yourself to miss what God is getting ready to do because things don't look like what you feel they should. And so I have talked to you guys about there being a revival, God doing a new thing, and the things that are to come. And, a lot of people will allow themselves to miss out on what God is doing because it doesn't look like what they feel like it should look like. And so I say that, when I say that, I mean pretty much I had like one of my clients that I had ended up meeting up with last week or the week before. And as I was talking to her, she was asking me about church and like what church that I go to and attend, and like telling me the church that she attends also, and basically saying how she had a hard time finding a church because of the simple fact that everywhere she went, she felt like she was being judged based on how she looked, how she dressed, how her hair was, how, like, basically they just looked at her up and down, and because of, how she looked, they were very judgmental. And right now God is doing a new thing, and He's using people that you would think would not be used by God. And so don't allow yourself to miss out on the move of God because a person doesn't look like what you feel like they should look like. We are all sinners and none of us are perfect, and we came into this world as sinners because of all the way back to Adam and Eve. And so, He was letting me know that there are people who have that Pharisee spirit who will miss out on the move of God because the person doesn't look like what you feel they should look like. They, are not what would be ordinary for most people. And so don't judge someone by their outer appearance and how they look on the outside, because that is keeping souls away from Heavenly Father. That is keeping people away from, getting their breakthrough, getting their deliverance, getting, closer ultimately to Heavenly Father and having that bond. And I spoke to you guys about that yesterday, about having that unbreakable bond. And if the people who are supposed to be representing themselves as, Christ-like are rejecting and talking down and talking bad about other people and how they look and how they should dress or how they should do their hair or how they should do their makeup or whatever the case may be, whether they're wearing name brand, they're not wearing name brand, whatever, God will use who He wants to use. God can take a person who has a bunch of tattoos on them from head to toe and can change their life around. Again, remember I told you guys, God looks at the inner, not the outer appearance. Man looks at the outer appearance. So are you judging them by their fruit? Because if you're judging them by their fruit, what is the fruit of the Spirit? The fruit of the Spirit doesn't say, oh, are they wearing Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada, Louis Vuitton? Do they have this? does their makeup look like this? Does their hair look like this? Do they look like that? No. God looks at the heart. And that's why God says, come as you are. And so as people are trying to come as they are, you know, there will oftentimes be Pharisees or people with that Pharisee spirit that will reject those people who are trying to come to God and who are trying to get closer to Him and who are trying to know Him, who are trying to seek Him and who are trying to find them. And those people who do continue to seek, who do continue to knock, who do continue to ask, they shall and will see God, because God knows their heart and their heart is pure. And unfortunately, sometimes, you know, the people who do go through the backlash on the other end, you know, although you might be hurt or you might be going through it, you know, at the end of the day, God sees all things and God sees your heart, and you're the type of person that God would actually want to use and to move in your life so that He can show other people that, you know, it can be done. All things can be done through Christ. And so don't judge someone based on the outer appearance and what you feel like they look like. Judge them by their fruit. Don't judge them by the outer appearance. And those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, they know what the fruit of the Spirit is. If you don't, I did a video about the fruit of the Spirit, and so I would recommend you guys go check that out. I can also, I'm just gonna actually link the verse also, so you know what the fruit of the Spirit is. And you don't ever know what a person has gone through or went through, you know, behind closed doors. A lot of people don't look like what they've been through. And so I pray this message blesses you. I love you guys. Be blessed, and I'll be back with another video, Elohim willing. Bye guys.